Okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So I don't forget, and Carl have to remind me, is there any public comment? Gary?
Did you forget one time?
Several times. I seem to always forget at study sessions,
Most
so.
of the time, there's nobody here anyway.
Well, I know, but for the,
Robert's
For the
rules of
record.
order.
There was a compliment last time, I could tell how much it is.
Augie, do you have anything to report today? I'm gonna go in reverse so I don't forget. Or did I catch you off guard?
I'm a little off guard.
Early
I can come back to you later. if you want.
Usually I like to mop up when you guys are all done.
All right, I hadn't heard that Andy wasn't gonna be here, and I hadn't heard that Derek wasn't, so I'm assuming they'll be in here shortly. Do you have anything to report?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know about Andrews, still not working over it, as far as I know.
Well, like I said, according to Linda, they didn't expect her back until May sometime.
Well, I thought it was only 4 weeks from the time.
That's
of
what
surgery.
Linda had told me.
Yeah, I stopped out there one day last week and for a few minutes, and she said that Andrea would be back middle May.
Yeah.
You know, Linda's holding up and doing a fine job as far as I know.
Yeah.
So.
She got
Right.
some volunteers too.
Yeah.
They get the rock in out there that she wanted. I think
Some, but
they
they're gonna have to
Yeah.
get some more.
Okay.
And
Hi, Derek.
yeah, she was
How are you?
complimenting the highway depointment.
Yeah.
Involved.
There.
Well, I think
Parks
it's,
and whatever,
it's
yeah.
good that we all go in and,
I went around.
you know, not hound her, but make sure she knows we're concerned and that she doesn't.
That's why I ordered.
She called. Well, we had a dog the other day that I knew where the dog's supposed to be, and I saw the dog about a mile away from where it should be, so I called Linda and I said, the dog is loose at Twin Lakes. Well, I'm at Twin Lakes rehab area, not the park, so she drove around the park trying to find the dogs. I don't know if they ever found her or not. She got right on it.
John, do you have anything?
I don't have anything.
Anything yet, Augie? I can come back.
Yeah, have you jumped up with anything yet, brother?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if there would be, if there's been any consideration. I've been approached to ask if there's been any consideration to raising the Medicare reimbursement plan. There's only like 4 of you on it, 4 or 5, it's 305. It hasn't been raised since we started doing it 5 years ago. And, you know, with the cost of everything rising. So I said I would just present that, and there won't be an answer for you, but I would present it.
Can you do a little research on it and get back to us?
Absolutely.
That would only be board members, right? I mean,
No.
who is eligible?
We got
Well,
4.
Wanda,
County.
Yeah, there's 2 now. There's Wanda and there's Billy Ann.
Billy Ann, and then there's,
3, 4, and 5.
Right.
Yep.
right.
Can I make a comment that doesn't get in the paper?
Well, it's simply a reimbursement for,
No. Actually, mine, what I pay a month for health insurance is less than what I'm reimbursed. And I took a bill or what it was to your office and showed them what I pay, because we both get a good discount on our supplements. So
well,
it's actually more than what we have
What
to
is,
pay out.
we're probably not real interested in raising it. I don't see
I'm
the
not.
need to.
I'm not, no.
But I
Of
was
course, I
curious to
assume
see
that
what everybody else
discount-
was.
Yeah, the other people, a
But it
little
might
different,
be-
because
yeah,
their
it might be
supplement
different
would
for
be.
them.
a
I was
lot
gonna
more
say, if
than
it
I
was just
pay.
you three, my answer's hard no, but.
Yeah.
why don't we,
Thanks.
that's why I
because
think
yours-
if
Really,
If
assume
Augie
supplemented
looks
by
at
the
it
teacher.
independently
$55
and then gets
Yeah.
back
Other
to
people
us,
are
then
paying
we can
200
fairly
or
address,
That's the-
okay?
that's the-
Right.
Did you hear that?
No.
Augie can independently
Okay.
take a look at it, and then we can address it.
Well, I'm just thinking of us, I know the other people are paying a lot more for their supplement, probably you are, than what Lud and I pay.
Well, that's fine.
Which is fine, I mean,
That's fine, he pays
Yeah.
more. I don't have a problem with
no,
that.
I won't turn it
I
down.
don't think raise it.
Well, We just need to look at it periodically, and then we can
I
make a
feel
decision.
it's
Anything else right now,
I'm really
Augie?
frustrated.
Carl? Oh,
Can I ask Augie something? Did you get that letter out to Lawrence?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thanks. I just remembered it, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
we'll have a closed session, for negotiations and
And,
acquisition. Do you
and
need one on personnel too? Okay. Carl, do you have anything for the open meeting?
I was just gonna tell Andy, but I'll mention it to everybody else that, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we met with a contractor, went around looking for security issues and things, and I talked to that contractor last Monday, and he hasn't got a figure yet, but I told him the next week or so we need something, so we could have some idea and get started on doing something. So
And move
he's,
forward.
he said he would get with us,
Very good.
and give us some idea on costs.
Jeff.
Bud, you got anything?
Nope.
How about you, Eric?
Nothing for any committees, but I did bring in the paperwork that Matt McNabb brought me and just wanted to ask what the next steps are or what we can do. So he would like something in writing, and you and I talked about that, but I didn't bring it to anybody else.
I sent something to you.
I saw that,
Okay.
and one of them was, I saw an email with 2 attachments, one of which was just a statement saying we don't have zoning. And then the other one was the nuisance piece,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay. And so, is that form we could get basically signed and sent out in a hard copy, is that kind of what you're thinking, Augie?
I'm sorry, that form, you mean the letter?
The letter statement of zoning? is
Just that very simple. Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't signed, I don't think, is that?
no, I just, that,
Okay, yeah,
Sent it.
all right. And it's kind of interesting to see the layout and stuff, so I'll pass that around. Looks like it's top secret since it's in a red folder.
What is it?
It's a composting operation, so, pretty interesting. So, I mean, the big one for me is it's right next to his house, so if it was particularly nasty, I don't think he would have it
He's the
next to
one,
his house.
his wife's the only one that's gonna complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask his
Yeah.
wife.
See if Ashley has any issues with that, yeah.
but Derek, the letter is just,
And that's fine, I mean,
That's good.
I kind of told him those same things, that, we don't have a lot of say in it, so
Yeah.
if, I'll run that by him real quick and then, we
Well, and also Scott Block has a similar operation south of town, and I mean,
This meeting can't go forward.
he's in trouble now. That,
Well, this one's all,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
all
that-
like
nothing to do with
self-contained,
that.
I mean, the only thing I could even think of would be an issue is, as they're bringing some of that stuff in to be mixed, is, it might not be, it might be fairly
Yeah.
pungent on the trucks.
Yeah.
Cause it's like
Business doing
old
that,
cereal
too.
mill stuff is the, so.
Will they need a hazmat to haul it?
No,
That
I
would be
mean,
the key.
I don't think so. He just said they couldn't sell it, so I don't know if it'd be, I don't know if it's, to that point where it's, really
Okay.
funky. But that's the only thing I can think of that'd be an issue, so. Matt McNabb has a composting operation piece. So.
You mentioned something about nuisance.
That was one of the things Augie sent me, was just a
The nuisance,
ordinance thing.
ordinance.
You guys were on it, so I know you're tracking on it, you two,
Yeah.
are old
I
timers.
Don't remember that much about it. I'd like, it's not in here, is it?
No, pull up on my phone. But it was, that one you sent me was specifically for an issue. Is that how that was done, or that was signed
And I have a thing.
because, probably because there was an issue?
yeah, well, I can't, it was in place before we got on the board. But then we've used it for a couple different issues.
I'd say they're gonna run into EPA, they're gonna be
Well,
watching it
so,
probably pretty close.
according to Matt, he said that, they're going through all those steps, but the federal side wanted something from the county before they even kicked off. And I think it was probably a zoning issue,
They wanted clearance from us. I'm
but
sure.
yeah, I said basically we could give them something like a letter that says, hey, we're good with it. If it's good with the EPA, we're good with it.
Which if it's something like Block has, an organic, like your corn and old hay and grass
Yes,
clippings
done.
and stuff like that, there's probably not a whole lot outside of maybe being on a slope with a, maybe a runoff. might
Yeah,
be
all
early.
the liquids are self-contained, I mean, it's all filtered up, it's all inside these, like Quadcons, shipping containers.
Oh,
That they
okay.
put aerated floors in, and all the liquid or the tea that comes off of it is all contained. And then it's even, the air is actually filtered through as well, it runs it through its own wood chips.
So it's not gonna be just an outdoor,
Yeah, it's not gonna be just
Okay.
windrows of
Referring to
refuse.
this, there could bring up to 100 tons per day, 8 truckloads a day coming in.
Well, that gets into a road issue. I don't know where he was exactly, but,
Well,
As long as
it's
it's
off-
legal, there's
It's on the
nothing to
farm
do.
there, I
Just
think.
off the lower T.
on Hill Road right
Yeah.
off.
road. But
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
that's-
well, he's got a few different farms around, but that's the one he's gonna put it on.
It's right next, I think it shows on there, it's laid out next to the sheds.
Yeah. The big blue building.
What did he ask you?
He just wanted something from the county saying, hey, we're okay with this.
Yes.
Real big
I
place,
like-
isn't it?
Well, not that we're okay.
A little more
If
for
we
that.
have nothing, then, yeah.
No, I hate to say I'm okay when I don't know really what you're doing.
Yeah, and I can
What
show
the
you, I
extent
got,
of it is.
send me a link to the video too.
You know, the video was good.
Yeah, that'll lead a lot of my concerns,
Put it out.
and I can pull
Compliments
that
around
up.
a building, it stinks like
I can
crap.
send that out. I'll forward that there
Okay.
to everybody.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
worth seeing,
well,
it's kinda neat.
almost everybody, but,
I'm not giving you my.
What we'll do is we'll get some of the county staff to act out a pantomime of it for
This is
people
the
that don't have
20%
internet.
yet.
pretty
Yeah.
interesting. It's interesting. Then that'll give you a better idea what's
Feel
going
for
on.
it.
It's not in the 6th district of the county.
So we got a path forward. Or do you need more information?
I'll, I think everybody's kind of on the same page here. I will, reach back out to Matt and see if that meets what he needs and,
I don't know, and I'm just asking.
yeah.
I'm not sure, even if it's okay and we're all comfortable, I'm not sure we wanna say it's okay, but that it doesn't conflict with any ordinances or regulations that we have. That way, if the thing blows up, it doesn't say, well, the county says
County
it's
says it's
okay.
good to go.
Yeah, if I'm being too anal about it,
I
I
see what you're saying.
just,
Or get, neighbors complain about,
right. You know, they go, why did you approve that?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
We
really
didn't
approve
really
it, well, you
approve it.
said it was
Oh.
okay. So,
but I don't want to stand in the
That's
way.
all there.
It's got a
No,
Good
no,
idea,
no,
right.
I don't either, but
Yeah.
I just think it's kinda strong to say we're okay with it. Carl, did you wanna repeat that, what you, those small?
I talked to the contractor that we met with up there at the courthouse.
Okay.
A week ago today, and I told him within the next week or so, we need some figures, ballpark figures, so we can have some rough idea and see how we want to proceed.
Okay.
And he said he would get back with us,
Okay.
one of us.
Okay. Andy, do you have anything you wanna go over this morning?
Nothing yet, nothing right now. I was in contact with Roy Cummins, and he said he's real close to having something for us to be done.
That's on the energy,
That's on the energy
Oh, yeah.
audit, so I'm really kind of waiting. There's things that need to be done, but I kind of like to see if that fits in with that.
Augie?
Hearing Andy's voice, I had something else to
I
bring
was
up.
coming back to you anyway.
Oh, gosh, I beat you to
Good,
it.
just go for it.
Bob asked me to ask Andy to get a hold of him. He has got prices on a couple new lawnmowers.
Okay.
He mowed the animal shelter, I guess, over the weekend, and that mower is, when you turn it, the wheels get stuck and you just get pushed. And so then you gotta back up and straighten them and,
Well,
We probably have video of it now.
yeah.
the sheriff and I looked at it.
I watched
wouldn't
him
have
doing
gotten on it. He's gone farther than I would have, and I'll drive about anything. It's
So
bad.
I told him I would see you, and I just wanted to bring that up.
No, that's
Can I make one quick comment on that? If we're looking at buying a lawnmower, do we want to think about getting one we can put a snow blade on to kill two birds with one stone?
If you do, you're talking a little bit of money, because that's the problem with that one.
But we got a four-wheeler too.
We got a $100 snowblower. We don't wanna, I mean, it's a, I guess, I don't know if you can call it industrial, but pretty heavy duty blower. But like I say, that's gonna be a high dollar mower to handle it.
To put that,
Right. Which I think's the problem we've got, they put that on a
Yeah, we put it on too wide of a,
too light of a
Right.
mower.
right, and it just tore the whole front end up on
well, I'm just thinking, you know, if we're,
it. Right.
we need to clear snow, if we're looking at buying a lawnmower and we spend a little bit more and get one a little bit bigger to handle a blower we have, we may be money ahead down the road and.
Is this just a mower that's out at that site? It's just for that?
No,
No,
he
it's
uses
all
it for
It's the
everything.
They
county's
got a little trailer that they haul it.
It's
Okay.
trailer.
Well, yeah.
Well, why didn't the committee come back to us with a recommendation, taking that into consideration? Okay?
Can we put a mower deck on the four-wheeler that we fixed?
Belly
You
button.
got snow
Yeah.
blade on it.
Hey, we can do anything.
Yeah.
It's his money.
That's what I like to hear.
Do you think it'll kind of do the job, maybe?
There's no reason it shouldn't. I mean, it's a 400 4x4 four-wheeler and, I don't know, 4-foot blade on it. I mean, it's a good heavy-duty blade.
We got a blade fixed up and on it.
You guys figure out what we should do and let us know.
Got a winch on it, so it's all.
A winch. Oh, a winch.
Get your mind out of it.
Trying to get us all in trouble
Old
here.
timey gutter.
Derek, have you got anything else for the good of the group?
I think so. I'm good.
Augie, do you have anything else?
I'll think of something after you go.
All right. Jeff, do you have
I
anything
don't
this
think so
morning?
right now.
We're gonna have a closed session on negotiations,
Okay.
personnel and land. Okay, so, I really don't have a whole lot that I could handle it. It's most of this, what I have has to do with negotiations, so. As far as the audit, we should have a rough draft of the audit here within a week or so, and we'll get it out to you. We're looking to approve it in June, so we're gonna ask for an extension. I talked to Joe the other day, because he can't be here to make a presentation at the May meeting. It's not an issue, so we're moving forward with that. That's about it. Augie, have you thought of anything else now? Have I called your name enough?
Yeah, that's not.
Can we have a, or is there anything else to come before the open meeting? Hearing nothing, is there a motion to move into closed session for the purposes of personnel negotiations for both contracts and land negotiation?
I'll make that motion.
Carl moves, Andy seconds, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay, and we'll take a quick break and,
No, that's considered
Okay, we're back in open.
okay, we're back in open session. You wanna bring that up now?
I had a citizen complain about the sack of used tires behind Goodyear out north of town. Had a picture of it on his cell phone, showed it to me. That would not be considered a nuisance because that's a business, right? I mean, used tires would not bother anybody.
Depends on how much water you got.
Yeah, public
Mosquitoes.
health would actually be the one that
That's
could do
what he
something
mentioned,
about
yeah.
that.
What you mentioned, it full of water and give
No,
mosquitoes.
he just showed a picture of a big stack.
You can't really see them, I don't think, from
No,
the highway.
they're behind the building,
Big stack.
yeah,
Is that in the city of Paris? Probably.
yeah.
I think, well, I'm not sure where the city line
Does it
is up
stop
there.
right there at the bridge?
I'm just not sure. That'd be right around the line.
It's right up close to it.
I know
I said
I don't
I-
get city mail out there, I get
I told him I
country
didn't know,
mailbox
I'd check on
mail,
it,
so
so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit north of that.
Public health would actually have jurisdiction on that because with tires and mosquito vectors
Well,
and all
same
of that.
problem with the PM, the thing out north of town, and
Yeah.
nobody would do anything about that either, so. I'll check on Janet, see what she says.
And it's kinda hard to tell on a tire pile in
Yeah,
a
no.
tire shop. I mean,
They may
some
have-
days you're gonna have a big pile of
Well,
tires.
They may have somebody come in every month and take the
Yeah.
stack out too, so really, I'll
Yeah.
check on it.
Well, you might check and see if it's in the city, because the city has, you know, a lot of ordinances and stuff, and they've got an ordinance enforcer.
I'll call
officer.
Craig, see what he says, okay. I just told him I'd check on it.
Okay. Anything else to come before the meeting? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
John moves,
Stick all those over.
Dan seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We're adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.
I'll give you, sir,